Hello Sagittarius, how are you today? I hope you're doing really well. So as soon as I started meditating for this video for Sagittarius, the thunder and lightning started. So if you hear thunder and lightning in the background, that's why. That being said, because of that, I immediately thought tower moment. And then when I was shuffling the cards, because I did already do I did the meditation, and then I did do a pre-shuffle to get out some energies. I figured I'm going to start doing it off camera now. I wish I had done it on camera because one of the first cards that came out was the tower. So I feel like a tower moment has been forced to happen. We will see though. We will see what the cards say. But I'm excited to find out. This is a reading for, I'm putting out the intention for it to be about career. Sometimes love will inevitably come out, you know, personal relationships. It doesn't even have to be love. That's romantic love. It could be platonic love as well. Sometimes it just comes out, but either way, it can be typically you can apply it to both. So however it resonates for you, take it however you need to, but don't make it fit. So yeah, so first I'm going to take some messages from the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. Yeah, I figured I just want some positive messages right now. Let's see. Messages for Sagittarius. I had recently been feeling like I've been wanting to write while I'm meditating, just writing what I feel. I did write down tower moment as soon as the thunder started. It was the first thing I wrote down. So I feel like that's definitely something. And for some reason it also feels like it was something you were trying to prevent, maybe? Something you were trying to avoid. You were trying to avoid a tower moment, which is natural. But sometimes tower moments need to happen. And it seems like something has happened or is going to happen that is in regards to your destiny. Purpose, something you're meant to be doing, something you're meant to do. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. We'll see. This is just what I'm feeling. If you resonate with it, then you resonate with it. And I also wanted to mention that in these tower moments, it can be easy to only look at the tower moment and feel kind of negatively about it. But I am urging you to look at the positives within that tower moment. And if you can't right now, down the road, I guarantee you will find the real meaning and reason for that tower moment. All right, so here we have two cards. That's perfect for me. So we have Remembrance and Heart Chakra. So we'll read Remembrance first. So this says, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully and in this life. With and in this life. I love that. So yeah, literally, this is taking what you have gone through and looking back at it and trying to find the good and the meaning in, I wrote, in the disaster. Finding more meaning in the disaster and more, you'll find the reason for it. I love that this came out. And this is the number 11 too. You know, divine number. And this is the heart chakra. It's the number 4. It says, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. I love that. So maybe some work needs to be done in your heart chakra. Maybe your heart chakra is open right now. Maybe you're feeling a lot of emotions. So I'm going to put these on the top of the deck here in case we need them. All right. So let me just shuffle this really quick. Devil. The Devil. Attachments. Codependencies. I feel like you, maybe someone around you, maybe not you, maybe you don't resonate with this reading, but I feel like, hold on one second. I feel like maybe you weren't, you were avoiding this Tower moment, maybe because there are some attachments that you have in this situation, maybe some soul contracts that you haven't let go of, maybe, you know, this Tower moment was forced to have you let go of this Devil energy, or is going to be forced to let go of this Devil energy. That's the bottom of the deck. This over in advance. Come on. All right. All right. So, of course, this is supposed to be a career reading. Of course, I'm picking up on a love situation here as well. That thunder, oh my goodness. I wonder if you heard that. Maybe not. I heard it though. So right now it feels like there's some sort of offer that you're giving or receiving. You're receiving an offer, I think, for something from someone in the past, or someone in the past is pushing you to give this offer. Maybe you're asking for a raise. maybe if this is work, maybe you're asking for a raise. Deep down, I feel like there's something you're not saying. I feel like there's something, a secret, maybe there's a secret that you are holding really deep down that you're not dealing with. But maybe you're getting a new perspective on this secret or problem that you have that you're secretly hiding. You're getting some sort of new perspective on something. Maybe that's what's making you want to I feel like you're asking for abundance from something. You're asking, I know this is the Ace of Pentacles. This could be you receiving something, but I feel like for me, what I'm feeling like for this card is that you're asking to receive more. Whether that's a love situation, you're asking for more love, or a work situation, which that's what this should be about. So I'm going to try to stick with that. I feel like you're asking for more, or you're trying to figure out a way to ask for more from your job. Maybe you're just simply asking for a raise. But there was some sort of heartbreak in the past that I would definitely want to look at. And I also want to look at these secrets that you're getting a new perspective on, or secrets that are giving you a new perspective on something. So first I would like to ask, what was this heartbreak in the past? Oh. The Three of Swords in the past. What was Sagittarius heartbroken about? Maybe you give a lot to your job. Maybe you put a lot of your energy into this job. And maybe it kind of like breaks your heart in a sense that you're not making more than you should be, you feel? You feel like you should be making more money. Maybe you came across some secrets that gave you a new perspective. Maybe at first you were kind of like selling yourself short in a way that like you kind of maybe accepted less money than you thought you were worth. Maybe you started a job thinking you'd be able to move up faster or get a raise faster. So you were heartbroken that you were giving all this passion to a job that didn't, you know, reciprocate enough. So now you're asking for this pentacle. You're asking for that pentacle. Because the new perspective that you got on the secrets, which I also would like info on, but this Strength card here shows me that you going through this is definitely guided. It's definitely guided by spirit to kind of push you into seeing this new perspective. Maybe the secret was definitely divinely guided. Maybe you were guided to learn the secret or develop this secret more, because in the beginning I felt like it was your secret, but now I feel like it's a secret you're holding for someone else. Maybe it's just a secret you heard. Maybe you heard what somebody else makes and that broke your heart kind of, and it showed you a whole new perspective, and maybe you spoke with someone about it. Maybe they're pushing you. Maybe this person from the past is pushing you to, you know what I'm feeling from this card right now? I feel like you're kind of, this is a positive card generally, but for some reason it's making me want to say that maybe you are thinking back to times when this didn't work out for you, or maybe you're just, I don't know how to explain this without making it confusing. I feel like maybe this is like, can be nostalgia too. So I feel like maybe you're thinking back, and it's kind of creating a fear for asking for more. Or you're thinking back, and if this is applying to a love situation, maybe you're thinking back to, you know, when that didn't work out. So it's giving you fear. But you've put so much passion into it, and you've like put so much work into it that you feel like it's deserved, but you also are scared to ask. You kind of just wanted it to be offered. You kind of wanted them to offer that automatically, but now you're kind of like, should I just ask for it? You know, should I just ask for it? But yeah, this Strength I feel like is definitely guidance from spirit, guiding you to this revelation, to this tower moment, you know, to this, you know, this realization that could cause a tower moment. This secret though, can I have information on this secret? Judgment. Information on the secret. For this, I'm feeling the Judgment card is, the Tower moment is allowing you to see another whole perspective so that you can fully cast your judgment on the situation. Which then I feel like leads you to ask for more. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty. Information on the moon, please. Information on the moon, please. Okay. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. The secret. For some reason, like, I'm looking at the visuals of this card. For some reason, I'm feeling like this is you, and this is you, like, putting all this work into this job, while this is somebody who may be above you, who maybe is kind of slacks, and you put all this work. You're like the one who's putting all the work in, while this other person, who I think that you maybe you found out makes more than you, or maybe you just know makes more than you because they're higher up than you, but they don't pull their weights. You're the one doing all the work, but they're the one with all the reward. For some reason, for this visual here, I'm imagining like this is you, like, working really hard, and then this is them in the other office or wherever it is, and they're, like, you know, having a drink. Like, one of them's the boss, and then, like, the higher boss, and then one of them's the one who you're thinking about, and you're like, wow, like, they're, like, chilling, you know, shooting the shit, and here I am, like, working my ass off, making less when I know I deserve more because of how much work I put into this place. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling, and I feel like you're casting your judgment on this, and you're kind of like casting your judgment for yourself. Like, I don't deserve this. I deserve better than this. But your future looks abundant, so we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what actions you take. But you definitely are coming into some sort of abundance. Maybe an abundance from somewhere else that allows you to get out of this situation. Maybe you have some sort of money coming in from whatever, you know, investments, whatever. It could be anything. Maybe you lent somebody money and they're paying you back now. They just won the lottery. You know, anything could happen. Just think of positive things that could happen. But you're coming into an abundance either way, somehow. I feel like you might quit. I feel like you might, like, put yourself in the cold. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you might take yourself out of the situation. Let me see this one. Somebody might be helping you do this. Maybe a motherly figure. Maybe you're living with your parents. You know, a parental figure, friends, or something. Someone is that is around you that's kind of like helping you through this a little bit. I feel. Whoever that may be for you. It's Queen of Cups. It doesn't have to be female, as always. I feel like the guidance here is to take it easy a little bit. Celebrate, you know, that you're a good worker. You know, it's easy to look at this and say, wow, this person isn't getting what they deserve, but look at the other side of it and think, wow, like, I am such a hard worker. Look at how much I can offer to a workplace. Look at how much I bring to the table. I am such a hard worker, and you can put this on your resume. You can list all these things that you did that while they were sitting on their butt, you know, like you can list those duties and be proud that you were putting in that work. You know, I feel like you need to celebrate. You need to celebrate yourself more. You know, appreciate your hard work ethic. You know, sorry, I can't speak. You're definitely after quitting, it seems like you're gonna be overthinking this decision, and you're gonna be thinking like, wow, was that the right choice? You know, was that what I really was supposed to do? Should I really have quit? You know, maybe it's not easy taking help from this Queen of Cups. You know, maybe it's not easy to take such a risk. But let's see, because there's some sort of abundance here that's coming up for you. So I would like to get some advice. Let's see. Let's put this here. Let me just shuffle this a little bit. This is our Sagittarius career. Sagittarius career. Based on these cards, could I please have advice for Sagittarius people watching based on these cards? You know, what can they look forward to? It's not easy to, you know, look at a tower moment and try to find the positives in it. It really, you know, it's really easy to get caught up on the negative aspects. But, you know, as I was writing here, you know, at your lowest state, you can find, you know, beautiful things about yourself or the world. So this says, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So this makes me feel like, you know, you're just, this job that's not appreciating you the way you should be appreciated, paying you what you should be paid. It's just, if you end up leaving that job, it's only because it's just not in alignment with you. It's just not at your frequency. You obviously must be raising your frequency. Don't let this overthinking about this decision overcome you. Don't let it lower your vibration because you're coming into some high vibrational things and it needs to be high. You know, just trust in divine timing and intervention. Trust that whatever tower moment happened to make you finally, you know, walk out, whatever made you do that, just trust that it was guided either way. It was guided, you know. What is not aligned or needs to change in your life? Something that's not there for your highest good. Advice for Sagittarius for work. See, this could be, you know, this feels like a workplace situation, but it could be like a family business. It could be a family business. It says, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. You definitely need to appreciate how, like, wonderful you actually are. You know, like, this is beauty and devotion. You're devoted to this place. You know, you could be putting all that devotion into somewhere that actually appreciates you, and I'm definitely not telling you to walk out. I'm just saying what the cards are saying, and it looks like you're gonna make that decision on your own. It looks like that's what you're gonna do. If you're in a situation that doesn't serve you, it seems like you're going to walk out, because you're going to realize that they're just not at your level. This job just is not serving you the way it should be serving you. Alright. Advice for Sagittarius based on these cards. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? That speaks for itself. Do some reflecting. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? You know, what's next after this for you? You know, don't overthink so much about the decision you made. Think more about where you're gonna go next. What's the next thing gonna be? Because once things get teared down, it means that the new is coming. The new is coming, so what are you gonna do? You know, which direction are you gonna go in? And I'm gonna take one more card. Okay, advice for Sagittarius. This fell in my lap. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Sensitives. Connect with nature. Maybe you need to do some meditations in nature. You know, just like getting yourself grounded, you know, touching the ground, you know, being among trees, going to a body of water, the beach, a lake, a river, whatever, you know, get yourself outside and allow nature to ground your energy. Sorry, these just fell out. Should I take them? I'll look at them. Yeah, they fell out. So this is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Wow. So this is definitely a divine plan. This is a divine path that you're being taken on. This realization, the new perspective. You know that you're not getting exactly what you deserve, and you are allowing this support to come in to push you, yes, away from the job, but focus more on the new and appreciate what you put into this job and how much you can bring to the table. You know, I feel like this reminds me almost of like an interview with two other higher ups or something, and you know, you're celebrating at all of your accomplishments at work and how great they think you are. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like that is. I feel like, you know, don't allow yourself to overthink about the situation. You know, you need to, it's guiding you, it's telling you to appreciate your strengths and your strength and what you bring to the table. This says, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So don't worry. You are, you know, your spirit is there for you. You know, call on them whenever you need them. If you have an ancestor that's passed away, you know, be sure to, you know, recognize that they're with you. You know, feel that. Don't just, you know, yeah, they're with me. Like, recognize they're with you. You know, their energy is with you. Their spirit is with you. You know what I mean? Guiding you and helping you and leading you in the right direction and protecting you. So don't worry. It's gonna feel like you're in the cold a little bit. You're gonna try to be overthinking, but you're gonna get through this. You know, there's beauty in being broken down and having to build yourself back up. This was a kind of a harsh reading. It really was real lifey. It was definitely kind of harsh. So I'm sending you light, I'm sending you love. I know that you can get through this. You know, use that fire power to power through this. When your mind is trying to take you to overthink this decision and look at it negatively, try to get yourself to look at it positively. And it's not easy to do that in situations, especially when everything's being torn down. But that just means that you're just gonna build yourself back up. And it's a fresh new start with new cycles and a new destiny leading you exactly to where you need to be. So I hope next week we're gonna do love, but I hope some of this situation comes out in your reading next week, so that we can see more of a progression in this story. Yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Pretty sure it's probably like nighttime right now. Hopefully you find the positive situations in your situation, and you know, cut yourself some slack, because it looks like you're a really hard worker and you're really devoted to your work, and making sure that you're, you know, getting what you need to get done while everybody else sits on their butt. So yeah, that's enough now. Goodbye. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, see you next week. Bye.